Are you a Minecraft OG? Here are 27 facts that only the real OGs will know. Number 1. In Minecraft Classic, you could defuse an exploded TNT by punching it. Same goes for activating TNT. Remember the old explosion sound? You were also able to create monster traps by putting pressure pads directly on top of the TNT. Enchanting used to be super hard. It required 50 levels instead of 30 and it took all of the levels from you. The fast enchantment tables were made from cobblestone. There used to be a glitch where the only enchantment available was feather falling. If you enchanted something on a server, you couldn't log off. Otherwise, the item would lose the enchantment. Fire used to spread insanely fast. Once it got out of hand, it would destroy entire forests. When fire was introduced, it was assigned the wood material, so walking through fire made the same sound as walking on planks. Back in Indev, water had a 66% chance of evaporating. Bet you didn't know that. The texture you see while underwater is the original water from 2009, one of the oldest textures currently in the game. A creeper didn't stop while exploding, it kept walking closer towards you. Creepers would only explode if you killed them, and all explosions would produce leaf particles. Actually, there used to be a melee mob that fast. Comparable to zombies. If a creeper exploded next to lava, you'd get lava as a block. Water clutching wasn't always in the game. Update 1.4 made water negate all fall damage. Before that, you'd die by jumping into shallowed water. Glass used to look like this and this. You could even drop items into glass. Two massive pillars indicated the location of the stronghold. Can you believe that stained glass was added in 2012, 11 years ago? I feel very old right now. Ghasts used to shoot burning snowballs. Unlike today, ghasts easily survived multiple fireball shots. Nether portals were intended to spawn ghasts in the overworld. For a while, there used to be a funny bug where ghasts were shooting diamond helmets. This is the first minecart texture and they were used to store items similar to a chest. Once minecarts became rideable, the player would simply stand inside because there was no sitting animation. Prior to powered rows, players invented ways of boosting minecarts. In beta 1.5, you'd fall through the floor when trying to leave a minecart. This was especially dangerous on a bridge or near the void. The secret updates were 10 weekly patches released by Notch during the alpha days of Minecraft. All the secret updates included major and new features such as spawners, chickens, boats, redstone, and sneaking. Every single week there was a new update. That's absolutely insane compared to today. Mojang are simply lazy. There were actual Ender Dragon spawners in the game. The Ender Dragons were on half a heart so the devs could test the death animation. Killing the Ender Dragon gives the most XP in the game, but it used to give even more, 20,000 XP points to be exact. Only Minecraft veterans would know this, but we're just getting started. Golden Apple was added because of a joke. A player named JTE added a crafting recipe for gapples at the bottom of her guide. That inspired Notch to actually implement golden apples. His recipe used gold blocks, later changed to golden nuggets, and then to ingots. In the original recipe, player JTE thought of using ingots. She literally predicted it. In the beta, merely walking over farmland would turn it into dirt. That made farming so much more annoying. You couldn't stack bread or meat. You had to sacrifice half your inventory. The solution was to bring wheat, which could be stacked. Bread once required 6 wheat to be crafted. Prior to beta 1.7, there were no shears in Minecraft. The way to obtain wool was by punching sheep. They didn't drop any food, so it was pointless to kill them. In Indev, sheep spawned without wool. Enderman made zombie sounds before Mojang gave them their own sound. In the beta demo, Enderman dropped diamonds instead of pearls. Enderman had green eyes and were able to pick up any block, including obsidian, spawners, and even bedrock. Today, they can only pick up these. In the early days, you could only have 5 worlds in total. Pressing F would cycle through 4 levels of fog and render distance. The sun would go down in stages, which is both really cool and also quite creepy. On top of that, brightness was always set to moody, so once night came, you couldn't see a thing. In survival tests, pigs dropped brown mushrooms. This was the first pig model. Notch messed up and accidentally created the creeper. The proper pig model was cross-eyed. The pig face used to be flat. Their snouts didn't protrude from their face. For just a few weeks, you were able to ride baby pigs. When Mojang decided to add another dimension, they had a couple of options: Hell, Paradise, or finally, Woods. Hell obviously ended up becoming the Nether. Notch also wanted to add a sky dimension, similar to the Ether. There was once a secret item in the game. It was fire. It worked the same way Flint and Steel does today, but it also had another use: crafting chainmail armor. In the Bedrock edition, you can still get the blue soul fire as an item. Prior to alpha, if you mined a furnace while it was smelting, you'd get the burning furnace block. Before furnaces, items were smelted by burning them with flint and steel. Do not try this today. The model of the wolf used to look like this, and if you shot yourself with an arrow, your wolf would start attacking you. Which of the 27 facts had you never heard before? Always remember to like, subscribe and comment what your favourite fact of the video was.